you have to actually manually use the focus adjustment. It's right here on your camera. Now, when you do this, when you twist, I'm going to zoom in. Trying to get some good depth of field going. Oh, Randy just wants to be on TV. You know how he is. Anyway, so I'm gonna manually adjust the focus, and this image that's reflected on the screen should be out of focus. Look at that. All right. So now, because I manually adjusted the focus, that's out of focus, and I'm gonna slowly bring it back by twisting the knob. If I had something more, something else in the background, maybe like a Layla or something, then I could maybe focus on someone in the background while the foreground is blurry. But I don't have that, so that's fine. But at least you can see how adjusting the focus ring can bring your shot in and out of focus, because autofocus will sometimes get it wrong. It will sometimes sharpen something in your background when it's the foreground that needs to be in focus. Zebra stripes. So the button for your I'm going to switch this back to autofocus because I want you to know how to do that. Oh, and just a little tidbit on the focus one at the very bottom. That little infinity sign, that's supposed to be focus for infinity, which is basically kind of almost like your cell phone is. If you just have like you just whip out your cell phone and you're looking at some big wide open area, it's pretty much focus for infinity. Basically everything that you can see will probably be in focus. So as long as there's not like something that's like 2 inches from the screen, from the camera. So zebra stripes. Zebra stripes are located right here. Now, what this does, when you activate it, it'll show you kind of like the hot spots in your image. So I'm gonna see if I can find some more locations for zebra stripes. All right. Yeah, it's gonna be a tough get. Can you get this, Tim, where the Apple logo and the zebra stripes are kind of fluctuating?
A little bit.
Okay, let me see if I can find something a little. It's good over here, but you can't see it from here. Let me see if I can find something else. Okay, how about that? Is this better?
Yeah.
Okay.
I can see it on the yellow background.
With the zebra stripes, what it lets you know is, okay, this is the brightest part of your image. So if you wanted to, say, have an image where the contrast isn't too great, you know where the brighter, more overexposed parts are. So maybe you iris down, or maybe you just pan over and you don't have that in your shot. So that's what it indicates. So yeah, during your test, I'm going to have it all jacked up. I'm going to have all stuff in black and white. There's going to be zebra stripes. You got to fix it to where it looks like a normal image. So to deactivate zebra stripes, you just press that same button again, and it's right here, and that deactivates the zebra stripe. So I'm going to show. This is what it looks like with zebra stripes. I'm going to press the button, and you're going to see that wavering, fluctuating line go away. All right. Now for the next thing, focus assist. So what focus assist does is it helps you know what's in focus. Duh. What happens is the thing that's in focus is going to have kind of like a blue line around it. Now that may sound kind of weird. It's going to be all black. It's going to change your image to black and white, and whatever's in focus is going to have like a blue outline. So let me go ahead and the focus assist button is right here, right next to the optical image stabilization button. So you go ahead and press that button, and that's what activates it. So now I'm going to show you, I'm going to turn the camera to this angle so you can see what it actually looks like on the screen. So when I press the focus assist button, it's going to turn kind of black and white or grayscale, and you see the the blue outlines. So I'm going to zoom in on I'll say the edge of this computer screen, okay? And I'm going to adjust my focus to make sure that that's what's in focus. So I'm gonna adjust some stuff manually. And you see, I adjust the focus ring to where everything is blurry, okay? So when it comes into, when this part of the screen does come into focus, you'll see the blue outline. So I'm just twisting, and now that that's in focus, you know, you can kind of see the blue outline of the screen. And Tim, is that showing up?
Yeah.
Okay. So, and also, if you don't believe that, you can look at the reflection, even though the reflection is a little bit different, but yeah, it's the reflection even gets a little bit more in focus. So, not the greatest example, but let me see. Maybe I can go on this chair. Yeah, the chair works too. The top of this chair works. So when I bring it, right now the part of the screen is in focus, and you're seeing this on camera. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And when I adjust my focus to bring the chair in focus, you see more of the chair turns blue. So that just shows you that now that's, you know, in focus. So focus assist just helps you. With some cameras, focus assist doesn't work on the same on every single camera. For this one, you know, you got the black and white and the blue outline. On some cameras, when you have focus assist, it'll like zoom in, like say 9 times or something. So that way you can just see the image bigger, and you manually adjust your focus that way. So it's not going to be the same way on every single camera, but that's how it is on these JVCs. The 3 record buttons. Talked about one of them already. One of the record buttons is up here, you know. So if you're doing like some low angle type shots. The other record button, which is the one that you're going to use most of the time, is located right here. Okay, that's going to be the one that's most accessible to your hand, because normally when you're holding the camera, you have, you know, if you're holding, you know, you have your hand somewhere like this. Okay, so it's pretty easy to access. And the final record button. So say you're not very tall and you've got your camera jacked up, okay? So let's say you're 5 feet tall and you have the camera up at say 6 feet, okay? It's above your head, and you need to record something. You don't want to have to always be reaching all over the camera and getting the top button and all that kind of stuff in order to record. That's what this button is for. So this button right here is lower, so the camera can actually be, you know, over your head, but you still have easy access to the record button. So no excuses, you know, you can't say I'm short, I can't reach the button. Yes, you can. So anyway, this is the record button for that specific purpose. And you know, you just press it just like you would any other record button. So let's say we recorded stuff, okay? So I'm just gonna record something real quick. I'm gonna get my little 15 seconds of fame. All right, you know what? I'll show Tim. You okay with that if I show you? All right, so this is Tim. He is saving the department right now, and we appreciate him, and there's Zacchaeus. All right, so I just recorded that. I'm pressing the record button again to stop it. Now, if I want to see that back, what am I going to do? All right, here's what I do. There's a mode button right here. So from the power button, like you remember from equipment exam 1, you just press and hold the mode button. Now this is important. A lot of people make a mistake on equipment exam because they press the mode button, but they don't hold it. So they think they got it wrong, or you know, they start to second guess themselves. So don't, I'm going to turn it so that you can see the screen also. Can you see my hand and the screen? Okay, so if I just tap it, nothing happens, okay? I promise you, I'm tapping it, nothing's happening. So I'm going to press and hold the mode button. I was going to say press and hold the mold. It rhymes. Anyway, so now I get this little screen here. And this right here serves as kind of like a directional pad. So if I tilt it to the left, it moves to the left, tilt it to the right, you know, and up, down, so on and so forth. So once I find the clip that I want, and this is the clip that I want, I'm just going to push in on the button. And that starts my clip. And there you see what I just recorded. So, and that is how you play back your footage. Now, here's a mistake that some of you are going to make on your equipment exam. There is another button. I'm gonna press the mode button to get to free up this screen. There's another button right here that some of you, when you get lost and you didn't study and practice and you find this, you're gonna think, oh, I got it right. No, you didn't. This little C review button. What this does is it shows the very last clip that was played. All right. So if I press this, it would show that same clip. Okay. But here's the problem. What if you recorded something and it's 5 clips back? Okay. You will never get to it if you press this button. You will never be able to review that footage because this only goes back the very last clip.